Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of this weekend. And I'm back with another weekend update on Luna Classic. Didn't cover it last week because I was on holiday, but apart from that, also not a lot happened. Basically, what we talked about earlier when I did my last update on Luna Classic, that happened. What I said is that we were more bearish than bullish, and that I expected some sort of a drop down to our bottom right here, which has been our most reliable support for quite some time, around 8,300. So that happened. And right now, and we'll still talk about this more in the video, all right? And so don't worry about that. But right now, what you're seeing is that we are actually respecting quite a severe downtrend. So that started practically the 14th of June. And since then, we've actually been respecting it quite a lot, where the last touch, which was actually a snipe, like it was spot on, was Friday the 30th of June. So was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. So yesterday we got some bullish momentum in the markets. For Luna Classic, that meant spiking up there. Then we actually got some bad news, but that was actually also already a couple of candles afterwards. But yeah, so we are quite bearish right now if you take a look at the technicals, but I do think there's hope, and I expect a bullish breakout plus some sort of a rally. But that's what we'll talk about in this video. Before we dive into that, as you can see from the top as well, I have my own Signal group in which I post my own trades and also all of the updates. So if I close it early, where I take profits, stop losses, everything. If you want to join that, check out the links down in the description. You can just check it out, what you'll get, if that's something for you. If you don't like it, you can also join the free Discord and Telegram groups. It's also very valuable, I'd say. I'm also quite active in those, so if you're interested in that, check that out. But for now, on to Luna Classic. So at this point of time, why I'm actually, because I feel like I have to explain why I am relatively bullish on Luna Classic, I'm actually feeling sort of the same vibes as right here. So right here, I also called a rally. Not this much. I did not think we would go up this much. But I called a rally because we had some good proposals before that and some good burn tax numbers. And what I'm seeing right now is kind of the same pattern. So if you take a look at the burn tax numbers, they were actually very high. Not yesterday, but the 2 days before were very high. Not as much as right here, but what you can see right here, for example, on the 29th and the 30th of May, is that that was actually before we started rallying, a couple of days before. So usually those spikes from the burn tax actually come before a rally. So that's great. And apart from that, we also have some great proposals. Not all of them. I mean, there are a lot of proposals which will just fail, but there are some of them, like for example, a joint layer 1 task force for Q3. It's probably going to pass. And then we also have a USDC stable algo quant team, which right now I'm not sure if it will pass. It's pretty close, but if that will pass, that could cause bullish momentum for USDC, which then in turn would also cause bullish momentum for Luna Classic. So at this point of time, I would say that technically, excuse me, just looking for some sort of a triangle right there. Yeah. Technically, this is still the structure, right? So we could actually still, if we get some bullish momentum, bearish momentum in the markets, we could drop down like this. But overall, because of the fundamentals, especially, not only because of the fundamentals, because you could also argue, even though we have this bearish momentum, you could also argue that for the majority of the time in the last couple of months, last 2 months, we've actually been consolidating in this area. All right, so that together with that I expect some sort of a fundamental reversal, or at least a change in momentum, leads me to believe that at some point of time we are able to break above this level right here between 9,200 and 8,900 right here, break above that, and that we can rally at least up to this level around 9,600 in the worst case scenario, but in the best case scenario all the way up to 10,200. So that's what I expect, why I expect it. So if you do have any questions, if you want to talk about it, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching, take care, and bye.